Hey there everyone, and welcome to Bill's Retro Gaming Show. On today's video, we're going to be catching up on some Arcade1up news, including an upcoming cabinet that has just been announced and is now available for pre-order, and rumors of a new cabinet that should also be coming out soon. It's coming up right after this. Alright everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. If this is your first time on the channel, be sure to hit that subscription button, click the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I put up a new video, give this one a thumbs up, and leave a comment below if you want to be part of the conversation. So let's dive in and let's start with the new cab that has just been announced and is now available for pre-order. Let's check it out. If you're subscribed to Arcade1up's newsletter, you would have received this email from them yesterday, and it says, "We are excited to announce NBA JAM 30th Anniversary Deluxe, now available for pre-order at shophippo.com. And there's a $50 off coupon, NBA JAM 2023. And here is the announcement of the new Arcade1up, debuting at the inaugural NBA Con in Las Vegas, July 7th through 9th, which is this weekend right now. So let's check it out and see what it looks like. And here we are on Arcade1up's website, getting a look at the NBA JAM 30th Anniversary Deluxe arcade machine, which looks like it's going to retail for $650. Now, this is basically a new version of the original NBA Jam in this new deluxe format that they have been pushing this entire year, with a few little added upgrades. Now, you're going to get the same 3 games that all of the NBA Jams have come with: NBA Jam, Tournament Edition, and Hang Time. This will have Wi-Fi so that you can play up to 4 people online. An interesting thing here is they say it's got upgraded joysticks and light up buttons that you can turn on and off. So if you like the buttons on your control panel being lit up, you have that option here, but you also have the option to turn that off. Of course, you get global leaderboards, you get this quote-unquote sleek cabinet design. Again, very reminiscent of the other deluxes that we have seen earlier this year. Light up marquee. This one does come with molded coin doors, and I do believe that the coin doors actually do light up on this, similar to the Star Wars that they put out earlier this year. You've got dual speakers. You've got, again, a 17-inch BOE color monitor. So for those of you who were not excited with the XL that came out with its 19-inch TN monitor, this one, while it is a smaller monitor at 17 inches, it is the BOE, so it will look better. Comes with a metal certificate of authenticity plaque, just because. Over 5 feet tall, 3 classic games, so on and so forth. Let's get a closer look at the cab. Here we go. This is what it looks like, and again, it's got that all single frame design. You can see the split right here, where it's kind of like the bar top that sits on top of here, just like all of the other deluxes. You've got your coin doors here. You've got the control panel. Again, those buttons do light up. You've got the light up marquee up here, and so on and so forth. Here's a close-up look at the control panel. You can see the buttons. You can see that they do show the buttons lighting up here. Again, I'm trying to remember if the original NBA Jam had that light up bar on here to light up the entire control panel. Maybe they decided that people didn't really like that, but people liked light up buttons, so they did that here. And again, that's an option. I'm guessing an option you can turn. Oh, no, I think that's this button right here. It looks like this button right here, this little on-off button, is for turning them on and off. So you don't even have to get into the menu to do it. You'll have a button right on the control panel for turning that on and off, which I think is actually a nicer feature than having to go into a menu and turn it on and off. And you've got a live button right here for Wi-Fi, for your leaderboards, for playing online, all that kind of good stuff. So as I said, it looks like the price on this is going to be $650, which, I don't know, for me seems kind of high when you compare it to the other deluxes that have come out earlier this year. I don't know if that's because it's 4-player. I don't know if that's because of some of the added features on it. No clue, but it does look like it is $650. But right now, if you pre-order through July 15th, you can get $50 off with the code NBA JAM 2023, and there is actually a way to save an additional $50 on this as well. So moving over to the Shop Hippo site, which is where you're going to be able to order this. Interesting that this is actually going through Shop Hippo and not Best Buy, because all the other cabs that they have announced earlier this year have all been exclusives through Best Buy, yet this one seems to be going through Shop Hippo. Anyway, you can see again here the price of $650. They do say that this is going to be available in October, so if you pre-order this now, you're not actually going to get it till sometime in October. Now, if you do go ahead and pre-order this at checkout, you're going to put that code in NBA JAM 2023, and that will save you $50 between now and July 15th. Now, I will tell you that there is another code that you can use, although I don't know how long that code is going to last. It could be something that's just through this weekend while that NBA Con is going out. And I'm going to give a huge shout out to Michael B. the Game Genie, because he's the one who broke this. So many of you know Michael B. the Game Genie. He does a live stream with a few of his friends called the Super Game Room Dudes on Friday nights. And during last night's show, he did mention this special code to get $100 off when you order it at Shop Hippo. Now, I'm going to just let him explain what it is and hope that he doesn't copyright strike me. So Michael B., take it away.
But what if I told you you could save an additional $100? Apparently there's this NBA Con convention going on right now, and there's a coupon code that's applied to it that is NBA CAB, NBA CAB. When you use it, you'll save $100 off your Shop Hippo order.
There you go, straight from the man himself. If you use the code NBA CAB, NBACAB, at the Shop Hippo site, you will save $100. Now, I will tell you, I did go through the website just to try it out and make sure it works. And yes, it actually does work. It will take $100 off. Now, I did not order the cab, but I did check it out just to make sure that the code would take $100 off during the checkout process. Again, not sure exactly how long this lasts. It could just be through this weekend while that con is going on. So if this is something that you're interested in picking up, you may want to pre-order it now so that you can get that $100 off. If not, if you miss it, you do have through July 15th to get $50 off with that other code. So there you go. Beyond that, I really don't think there's much more to say here. We've seen NBA Jam a multitude of times from them. There's the original NBA Jam. There is the Shaq edition. There are countercates. There are partycates. So they have done NBA Jam a number of different ways. This is just a re-released new one in this deluxe cab format. Now, it's got me wondering what is going on with Arcade1up this year, because if you think about it, this is the latest re-release in Deluxe. The only new IP we've gotten so far this entire year has been Fast and the Furious. Everything else has just been re-releases in this Deluxe format. Is that what Arcade1up's plan is for the entire year? To just make this a year of re-releases in a new format, with this being, I guess, their major format going forward? A lot of people have been waiting for new announcements from them. I don't think this is what they had in mind. But anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Are you excited to see a new version of NBA Jam get released? Is this something you're interested in ordering? Do you not own one of the other NBA Jams that have been out there and you've been waiting for it to maybe get re-released in this deluxe version so you can pick it up? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. But let's move on, because as I was just saying, we really haven't gotten any new IPs from Arcade1up this year. We've been waiting patiently for something to come out, like I said, other than Fast and the Furious. And there have been rumors since last year about a particular machine coming out. And now it looks like we've got some leaks that confirm that it should be coming out sometime later this year. Let's check this out. So shout out to Reddit user SubstantialCan348, who posted this on Reddit yesterday afternoon. And this is a look at the Time Crisis cab from Arcade1up. Now, they did not, from what I understand, they did not actually show pictures of what the cab would look like, but on the Arcade1up app, there is a section for all the games that they have available, and Time Crisis, along with a few others, showed up in the Arcade1up app sometime yesterday, and then within an hour or so was taken off of the app. But this user was able to take some screenshots of it before it came down. So here we have a look from the Arcade1up app of the game Time Crisis, and it says Time Crisis is a single player game. The original system features a single gun and a pedal that is used to duck and reload. Now, interestingly enough, it says the Arcade1up version features a side button on the gun that can also be used to duck and reload. So that has led to a lot of speculation, wondering, is the cab actually going to have a pedal on it, or is it just going to have a button used to duck and reload, similar to how Namco's Gun Con worked for the PlayStation back in the day when the Time Crisis games were available for PlayStation. Now, the fact that it says also may lead to the fact that it includes both pedals and a side gun, giving you the option of how you want to do it. Now, beyond Time Crisis, it appears that several other games also did show up on the app that should be a part of this cab, again, before it was taken down. And those games are Point Blank, Steel Gunner 1, and Steel Gunner 2. Here's another screenshot from the app showing the Time Crisis game. Very interesting that this did show up in the official Arcade1up app before they took it down. I'm wondering if they did actually have plans to announce this and then decided to hold off on it because of the NBA Con going on and announce NBA Jam earlier. So maybe we'll see something on Time Crisis within the next couple of weeks. But let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. What do you think about this? As I said, I was just lamenting the fact that we have not seen any new IPs from this, so it would be good to get something new and different from them instead of just the re-releases in the deluxe format. Now, again, a Time Crisis has been rumored since a leaked photo came out of what the cab was supposed to look like late last year. Hopefully they've kind of gone back to the drawing board on that one, and it's not going to be exactly the same because people weren't exactly excited with the look of that cab. But now we've got a better idea, at least of the games that are going to come to it, being the original Time Crisis, Point Blank, and Steel Gunner 1 and 2. Now, I will tell you a couple of things here. First off, I think those four are all great games and are going to be fun shooters. I'm a little disappointed that they didn't include Point Blank 2 along with the original Point Blank. I think that would have been good. It would have rounded it out a little bit more, added an extra game that really wouldn't have taken much more for them to do. But I'm really more disappointed that there is no Time Crisis 2. That is only the original Time Crisis. Now, what some of you may or may not be aware of with Time Crisis 2 is the fact that that was a two-player game, not a single-player game. And during the game, it actually had branching storylines because in the arcades, it was actually played on with two monitors or two cabs linked together. So that as player 1 was playing and player 2 was playing, you could actually go off in different directions during missions and come at enemies from different sides, things like that. It actually added a fun element to the game for the two different players. So whereas player 1 would go in one direction, player 2 would go in another direction, and then you come back together and things like that. It was a really neat play mechanic for the game. Now, how they would do that on a single monitor on an Arcade1up has been something we've been wondering for a while. A lot of people have been speculating that maybe they would actually do it through linked cabs like Fast and the Furious. Unfortunately, that doesn't seem to work as well as people had hoped with Fast and the Furious. Some people have gotten it to work and it's worked well for them. Some people have had a lot of difficulties with getting it to work. So maybe it's something that they felt they had to go back to the drawing board on and they couldn't do it for this. Or maybe it was just never in the planning stages to begin with. I don't know, but the fact that it isn't going to include the second Time Crisis is kind of a bummer that it's only the original. But anyway, that's going to do it. I'm going to just kind of leave it there and leave the rest to you guys to let me know your thoughts. Again, what do you think of them re-releasing NBA Jam in a deluxe format? And what do you think of Time Crisis coming out? Now, we don't know what the cab is going to look like other than that leaked photo from last year, which may or may not be accurate. We don't know a price, although speculation has been up to $800, which seems like it's going to be a lot if this is all that's included in it. So we'll have to wait and see on pricing for that as well. My guess is it might be closer to what NBA Jam is at $650, but we'll wait and see. I don't know. With rumors being $800, do people think that at $650 it would be a bargain? We'll just have to, again, like I said, we'll have to wait and see what happens. But my guess is we'll find out more in the next few weeks or in the coming months. Now, again, we're still waiting for the Casino-cade to be officially announced and shown off, although it is available to see on the Arcade1up website. It's just not even available for pre-order yet. So between those three, that is what we seem to have to look forward to in the next few weeks, the next few months from Arcade1up. What else could they possibly do? Are there other cabs that they plan on re-releasing in deluxe format, or will we get something else new before the end of the year? My hope is that we will see something new. We've had teases of some older, like 80s style arcade games. Time Crisis isn't going to be it. That's more of a 90s game for sure. So, you know, again, we'll just have to wait and see what they have planned. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below on NBA Jam, on Time Crisis, all right? That's going to do it for this one. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.